Hello and welcome to the Noble Leaders Cup. I'm Kjotleik. This is the game in the first qualifying round between Jimmu and Clovis I. Jimmu is spiritual and creative, and the Jomon starts with agriculture and hunting. Clovis I is spiritual and expansive, and the Franks start with mysticism and hunting. These are the starting positions. We see Jimmu here. Let's get the resource bubbles on for a moment. Next to a river there are pigs, there is also some fish and clams out in the sea, some sugar is here, up here we have some ivory, some uranium for later, and then some coal. He starts here on the eastern part of the starting continent. On the western side we have Clovis I, a starting riverside next to a fish. There is also some gems, pigs, some spices, some aluminum for later, another fish, and then some rice. Let's go take a look who wants it most and who can get through to the second qualifying round. Here we are. Off we go. Jimmu of Jomon versus Clovis I of the Franks. One city each, they are different religions. Clovis I is annoyed with Jimmu. Yeah, this looks like a good game. So let's see. We see the colors are green, but Jimmu is darker green, so it should be no problem separating them on the map. 3 cities each now, by the way. 4 cities first for Jimmu then. And he is taking all the lands to his in his eastern part. I may see also now that Clovis I has been taken up some cities up in the continent that is right north of the starting continent, and here we see an island settled by Jimmu as well. 8 cities Clovis I, 6 cities Jimmu. We are at turn 135, which is 500 AD. 9 cities to 7, Clovis is cautious, which is an improvement. Let's see what happens now. Clovis has a lot more land in the continent that he is taking up north. The question is, can Jimmu find some more lands to settle as well? 9 cities to 8 at the moment, 9 cities to 9, and we see Jimmu has reached the continent to the east that is connected to the Arctic as well. So this is now a race for settling a lot of cities. 11 cities to 9, favoring Clovis I, 11 to 10. Jimmu, he is getting it on, and he has a lot of lands over there to settle in the east, and we see that he is doing that. 11 cities to 11, and Clovis I is now pleased with Jimmu. And he's getting his engineering up. Jimmu is getting engineering as well, by the way. Turn 200 is here now. 1400, 13 cities Clovis I, 11 cities Jimmu. They are still in expansion mode, and they are doing that well. Clovis I with 15 cities now, and Jimmu is getting towards astronomy. Clovis is going towards optics, so he's on the astronomy path as well, I believe. No, horseback riding next. 16 cities to 14 now. And Clovis is going guilds, Jimmu got paper, and then on to nationalism. 17 cities Clovis I, 14 cities Jimmu. Clovis is now pleased with Jimmu, even though they are in different religions, and Jimmu ending his golden age. 19 cities Clovis I, 20 cities Clovis I. He really has gotten that city count up now. And Jimmu, he is on 15, a little bit behind, but he is quickly getting up to 17 at least. There is a lot more land there. There's also one continent in the southeast that has not been settled by anyone. Let's see, you can get the city there first, whether it's the green... Oh, it's the diplomatic victory, okay. Clovis I ended up becoming friendly, and Jimmu was probably friendly as well then. So Clovis I did win the diplomatic victory, turn 245, 1675 AD, and is through to the second qualifying round. A peaceful game, no wars, and we see Clovis I completes the Apostolic Palace in 1615 AD. You can see that on the screen right now, winning Diplo victory 60 years later, 1675. Let's go take a look at the graphs and the stats and stuff. Here we see that green, the more pronounced green, is that of Clovis I, and this more darker green is Jimmu. Score, GNP, manufacturing, food, power, culture, and espionage. Those are the graphs. Let's go demographics then. Jimmu's numbers to the left, Clovis I to the right, Clovis almost 12 million in population. Let's go to the top 6 cities and wonders then. 1, 2, 3 wonders in the BC era. We see Clovis I with the number 1 city, Jimmu had the 2nd and the 3rd, Clovis with the 4th, Jimmu the 5th, and Clovis with the 6th. Statistics. Jimmu, 17 cities built, 3 religions founded, 1 golden age, currently on 17 towns, 12 fishing boats, 11 windmills. He did build in his cities 14 granaries, 13 lighthouses, 8 barracks down to 1 oracle. Let's go page down and see that the Temple of Solomon is at the bottom of the list of buildings. Current units then, 40 longbowmen, 17 workers, 12 macemen, down to 1 great merchant, and he trained a total of 30 longbowmen, 20 settlers, 17 workers, down to 1 great artist, and then let's confirm the kills, 0, and the losses, 0. Clovis I then, 20 cities built, 4 religions, 1 golden age, currently on 23 farms, 18 mines, 16 villages. He did build in his cities 18 granaries, 15 lighthouses, 11 barracks, and manor estates, down to 1 Notre Dame we see there. Let's go page down and see the Apostolic Palace as the last building on the list. Current units then for Clovis I, 37 longbowmen, 16 workers, 14 macemen, down to 1 workboat, and he trained a total of 27 longbowmen, 25 galleys, 23 Buddhist missionaries and archers, 1 great scientist. Let's go page down, and that was actually it. Let's go line up to confirm there is 1 great scientist, and that is at the bottom. Kills, 0. Losses, 0. Let's go to the victory conditions screen. Here we have the numbers. We see that they are pretty even when it comes to domination. 44% Clovis of land area, 54% population, so a little bit better there. Culture was a little bit better for Jimmu, but Clovis I was the one who built the Apostolic Palace. Let's go take a look. We should go to members and see how Jimmu felt about Clovis, but we can't do that here. We have to switch to Clovis first, so let's go exit and take a look at Jimmu's cities first. He has 17 of them. Sort by population. Sanai, Maruyama, Pop 14, Kamino, Pop 14, and you see they are happy and healthy. Decent-ish base food for being this early. Base commerce is, well, not really too good. And the production is a little bit lowish, on the lowish side. Let's go and switch to Clovis I then. Clovis of the Franks, okay. And he has 20 cities. Let's take a look at the cities first. Sort by population, Soissons 14, Tongres, Cologne 14. They're happy and healthy and have slightly better food maybe. Commerce, well, at least up to 61 in Cologne then, but lowish elsewhere and low production. And then let's go figure out how Jimmu felt about him. So that was the victory conditions, members, and diplomatic victory. And we see here Jimmu with a positive 7 and pleased. That is at least something that is good. Wisely chosen civics and open borders have brought our people closer together. Those are 2 positives that gives positive 5, and in addition it is positive 7. So congratulations to Clovis I with the diplomatic victory. Tomorrow there will be another game from the first qualifying round, Jogaila versus the Susa. I am Kjotleik. This has been the Noble Leaders Cup. I hope to see you back tomorrow. Goodbye for now.